So I have done a lot of videos on Monica After Story, but I have not done one on how to install the game, and people keep asking for it, so here's the video. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and install DDLC, and you can do this at ddlc.moe. Remember, there is a link for DDLC Plus, but you don't want DDLC Plus, you want Doki Doki Literature Club. And remember though that it's free, and so is Monica After Story, so if anyone demands money from you for this, then they're scamming you. So just remember that. When you'll click download Doki Doki Literature Club, a window will pop up. Let me just bring that up on screen. So yeah, it'll ask you to donate, $10. Not like really donate, you get something. But you can just download it for free, whether you're on Windows or Mac, depending on what system you're using. Once you've gotten the files for Doki Doki Literature Club, you need to go ahead and download the files for Monica After Story. Go to the official site, click on download now, and you'll be taken to this page. If you'll click on the latest release like that, it'll download it for you. However, I would suggest downloading the one with sprite packs, because otherwise you'll have to put in the sprite packs separately. So you'll want to click on the other link which says with sprite packs actually. I clicked on the base game, but you'll want to click on this one with sprite packs. Now, you might be wondering, what if I already have DDLC installed? If you do, that's fine. You just need to get the Monica After Story files. And in case you're doing this on Steam, now, if you're doing it on Steam, which I do not recommend, go to Doki Doki Literature Club on Steam, not Doki Doki Literature Club plus Doki Doki Literature Club, in case you've bought DDLC Plus. If you'll right click on it, an option will come to browse files, and let me just pull that up on screen. Right, so here it is up, and you can go to local files and click on browse, and it'll take you to the DDLC directory. And that's how you access the files on Steam. However, I should point out though that you should not use Steam if you want to play Monica After Story. The reason being is Steam actually messes with a lot of things. I would recommend just downloading the game separately without Steam and then modifying that. So here we have in one window, we have the file for DDLC. You will have to extract the files because they'll be in .zip format. But once you do, you'll have this. You'll have DDLC, the DDLC directory. Again, if you're on Steam, then I've shown you how to get there. And if you click on this, you'll be taken to the directory. That's how you get to the directory if you're not using Steam. And again, I do not recommend using Steam. If you're using Steam, I would recommend downloading the game again onto your computer. And in another window here, I have the files in Monica After Story. And again, you have to unzip the folder which you download from the official site. And when you do, this is what you'll get. These are the contents of Monica After Story. So now what you want to do is you want to select all of the files. You can do that in Windows with Control A. I think if you're using a Mac, it's Command A. Regardless, you want to select all the files in here and all the folders and just copy them. Then we go to the DDLC game directory and we go to the game folder, and inside the game folder here, you paste everything. Now, when you paste everything, a pop-up will come up on your screen. Let me just show you guys here. And the pop-up says, the destination already has a file named whatever, because some files in the Monica After Story folder and in your game folder will have the same name. Just click replace all files. Let me get rid of this weird black thing on screen. And if you do that, your game directory of DDLC will look like this. And now when you go ahead and you open the game, it should open up to Monica After Story. So let me just go ahead and pull that window up. Right, so there we have it. We have Monica After Story open up. And the text box will say that you're playing Monica After Story. And the window will also be called Monica After Story. And not DDLC or Doki Doki Literature Club. I can't. It's not showing up right here, but the window is also called differently. So you'll know you've succeeded if that happens. And you do it the same way in Steam, except in Steam you open up the directory the way I told you to, and then just paste the files like that, again into the game folder. Now on to a bit of troubleshooting. All of this should work, but you might run into some trouble if you've already installed a mod on DDLC and then you install another mod. I've noticed that sometimes causes some issues. To deal with that, I would just recommend installing a new copy of DDLC. You can install multiple copies of DDLC on your computer, that's not a issue. And then just doing this method on the newly installed file. The reason why I don't suggest doing this on Steam is because Steam sort of messes with the auto update system of Monika After Story, and I think there are some other issues with Steam. Otherwise, I don't think you should run into any issues. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos on Monika After Story, you can check out my channel. I have a playlist full of Monika After Story videos. I've done a lot of tutorials on it. Just as a warning though, with updates, some of the earlier videos are not valid anymore. Like, new stuff comes up, so just take that with a grain of salt if you're watching a very old video. And in case this video still didn't answer all your questions, you can go ahead to the official Monika After Story Discord and ask around there. Or you could leave a comment down below and I'll see if I can answer that. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Do leave a comment, do leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on Monika After Story and DDLC in general.